Sagittarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late March, moving into early April 2026. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know, I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we can dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the lovely Sagittarius collective. Hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going here. My guide, spirit team, talk to me. What do we got for the beautiful Saggies as we move from late March into early April? It's Aries season, a beautiful time of year. But what energies, messages, insights can we take a little peek at? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. At the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Sagittarius. Late March, early April. What's the vibe? What's the energy? Let's get this card out nice and quick. There we go. Ask and you shall receive. Very sleepy, sleepy. I've been getting plenty of rest, Sagittarius. And get this little fuzzy out of here. There we go. So you see this lady. She's in like this yogic type of pose, and it is like very watery type of energy, which isn't bad. It's very introspective, very spiritual, but I don't know why I feel so tired. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the March subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. And also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, back into the reading. Let's talk more in depth about it. So again, as you can see, she's like doing her little meditation about the rainbow, which means it's not bad energy per se. But again, the positives of this card, it's great for introspection, meditation, prayer, connecting with one's inner voice. I love it for that. But there is this like watery flow where you might be doing a lot of daydreaming, a lot of thinking. There's a lot of internal world stuff going on here. Now, this is great for creativity. I pick this type of energy up a lot in the water signs. So maybe you're connected to a water sign, but there's this sleepiness I'm picking up for some reason. So again, it doesn't have to be you. Maybe you're just feeling bright and vibrant and energetic. Beautiful. Just don't tire yourself out. Don't burn the candle at both ends. Don't overdo it. That's a big thing with this card. Make sure you're making time to rest and recuperate, especially if you've been going a little extra in recent times. So I love the introspection. I love the speaking to the inner voice and the spiritual connection. But there is this energy that wants you to make some you time. So we're just going to let her do that, right? She could keep doing what she's doing. Let's get into tarot. And yeah, I always say that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 tarot cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. Shuffle it up one time here for the beautiful Sagittarius collective. What do we got? While we get this deck shuffled up and ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading. So it was titled An Explosive Situation. There was a lot of fire energy showing up in a very, very strong, prominent type of way. Now, explosive doesn't necessarily mean bad, and if there's any sign that could deal with that fiery type of energy, it would be Sagittarius, right? Your mutable fire sign. But what I was picking up is there are a lot of things that could intensify rather quickly, where there could be a lot of unpredictability surrounding a variety of different situations where it's like, okay, that got intense real quick, or that got out of hand. So hopefully nothing too rough was happening for you. But we're going to see what shows up this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or somebody else, right? Let's get it going. 3 cards here for Saggy in late March, early April. What's the vibe here? Let's get a couple cards. What's the energy? Thank you. Okay, strength. So we still got more of this fire energy showing up in the main part of the spread, and I don't dislike it. I mean, that's an energy that works well with Sagittarius. Yeah, watch out for anything involving your eyes, whether it's eyesight, because my eye just got really itchy when this first card just came out. That's very peculiar. I don't always get like physical symptoms while reading, but let's keep moving. We'll talk more about that. But there we go. Yeah, other people's energy. So we got the 3 of Pentacles. The Earth does seem to solidify it, but we might be seeing someone else's vibe here. Let's get one more. Okay, 7 of Pentacles. Actually, now it's the complete and total inverse of what we were seeing last week. We got the 7 of Pentacles right here on the back. Seems to be patient. Seems to be just waiting and taking its time. So that's good, especially with what I was saying about that Oracle card in the beginning, where it's like, hey, don't overdo it, because this energy definitely is not. But let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get into the juicy, intuitive stuff. But at first glance, I always like to talk about the elements. Already started doing it because it's a great way to frame the reading and it tells us how energy is flowing. And it's been a similar thing in the other fire signs where there's like a big predominance of fire and air, which to me represents outside sources, right? We got fire here with strength, and we have a double dose of the earth energy. And these are outside. Whereas like cups and swords, that's the internal world, the heart and mind. When it comes to fire, that's action. It's the suit of action. So whether it's the actions we take, the actions other people take, the actions we want to take, I would say it's that spark within us. It's that passion, drive, desire. So normally this is great, and it's your power element. It's your comfort zone. So fire is good for a Sagittarius reading. It could also speak about energy levels and vitality. The downside to fire is the explosiveness that we saw last week, where it could go a little sideways or get a little out of hand. So something to watch out for. And then here we have Earth. Earth is very, very slow, very, very meticulous. It could represent someone's internal stability. It could represent routine, your day to day life, home, family, career, business, finance, investment. So you see what I mean? Earth energy represents the material world, and this is the action that we take within it. So it's like all outside stimulus. But the downside to earth energy, sometimes it could be a little dry, sometimes it could be a little dull, sometimes it could be a little stuck or stubborn or set in its ways. So it's something we want to watch out for, especially in a fire sign reading. That, I mean, maybe there's certain things that just feel very dry or dull for whatever reason. But let's go through and dig into this and build it out piece by piece. Position number one, we got the strength card. Now, we spoke a lot about the element. As far as zodiac signs go, the strength card does connect to Leo. So if you have Leo placements, if you're connected to Leo, we got it showing up right here. Now, notice we have this angelic figure taming that beast, right? And she's doing it with love as opposed to brute force. This is also like a karmic spiritual card as well, because this is angelic, and then we have the universal symbol over her head. And when I think of strength, I don't think about muscle. I think about someone's internal strength, who they are as a person, their character, what makes you you, which is usually pretty good. Now, strength can, aside from taming our beasts with love as opposed to force, taking a softer approach, it can represent restraint or refraining from something. So for a lot of Sagittarius, maybe there's certain things, thought processes, habits, individuals, situations where you might be trying to hold back from or refrain. Or there could be someone connected to you that's doing that. Now, what might be the downside of strength? Sometimes this card says, you know what, I'm not gonna hold back anymore. Like, screw it. Whatever happens, happens. And again, that's not a bad thing, but sometimes strength can cave to temptation. Sometimes strength can toss the plans outside the window, right? And it could also be someone that's just getting tired. Remember, strength is like the internal energy. So when I see it here, it's like someone's energy levels on the inside. So there could be things or situations that you're just getting tired of it. Now, moving to the middle, as we move into the Three of Pentacles, we're seeing a focus shift where it might not necessarily be your vibe. Usually, the Three of Pentacles, as with all threes, could represent group dynamics. Now, this one's great. This one represents teamwork. So, teamwork makes the dream work. This is one of the big cards of career, work, and keeping busy. So, for some Saggies, maybe you're in that mode. Maybe you're in Pentacle mode. Maybe you're staying busy, 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 trying to keep yourself focused on a variety of different things when this card is here. But it's also very social. So, it might be saying, like, hey, this is what so and so is doing, or this is what their energy is looking like. We might literally be looking at somebody that's in your circle, and we want to see how their energy influences yours moving forward. The downside to the Three of Pentacles is sometimes this is an energy that can be really difficult to work with. Because remember, this is a smooth dynamic. It's usually very creative and collaborative. So the downside of the Three of Pentacles could be a thing or a situation that's being made harder than it needs to be, or it could be someone or something that's just difficult to work with for whatever reason. Now, moving to the back end, we have a strong card, but not a fast mover, right? We got the Seven of Pentacles, and we see our friend here. He's just waiting patiently right there by the Pentacles, just waiting for them to grow. So this could represent patience itself. So maybe you're practicing restraint, refraining, patience. So again, watch if your patience is getting a little thin. We'll talk about that in a moment. This isn't just waiting, right? It's not energy that's just waiting around. I always say this has some good aspects. It could represent a payoff or a win in the end, a victory incoming at some point. So that's good. This is someone where the process is rewarded. So there is a big positive here. This is also a very karmic card of reaping what you sow. What you put forth, you get back in return. So I find it interesting that we have two karmic cards showing up and then we have other people's energy. So I want to see how all this energy plays off of each other. But again, the downside of the Seven of Pentacles, sometimes it's an energy that can feel stuck in a rut. Watch out for cabin fever. Watch out for boredom. Watch out for things that just feel dry. Like that's a big thing where it's like, what am I doing? Am I wasting my time here? So I want to dive deeper on all this, Saggy. Let's do it. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here. What do we got for our Saggy friends? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on strength. Oh, and yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Saggy, you can drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, why is strength here? Why is strength here for Saggy? Okay. Okay. So it's an energy that seems to be trying to hold firm with something. And I don't want to say whether that's a good or a bad thing, but it's like if I don't pay it attention, if I don't pay it any attention, it'll just go away. Or if I ignore it, it will lose power. There's this, I don't know who or what that can be, but there is that energy initially showing up to me. Now, for some of you, that could be advice, right? There could be something where maybe spirit just wants you to reframe your perspective of the situation, where it's like, hey, maybe the way you're looking at it, if you tweak it, maybe it'll be easier to work with. But yeah, when I see strength with Four Pentacles, either it's an energy that I'm trying to shut out. I'm not going to say whether it's successful or not. It's like either I'm trying to shut it out, or you know what, this is something I'm just going to hold with me forever right now. Now, that could be a good thing for some of you, but when I see strength with the Four Pentacles, it's like, no, I refuse to let go of this. So take that for whatever it's worth, whether it's a thought, an opinion, a person, a situation. When I see strength with the Four Pentacles, it's like, no, I'm holding on to this, or I'm at least trying to. So, like, we got this peculiar type of energy. I don't want to call it like rough or anything, because for some of you, this could actually be very good. The Four of Pentacles and strength is really great for money things, saving, investments, and finance. So, for some of you that are here for that in particular, we're looking good. If you're in Pentacle mode, we're looking pretty good. So, the future is looking bright. But yeah, there's this energy either I'm shutting it out or I'm holding on to it. So again, maybe Spirit wants you to reframe your perspective on something, or maybe someone you're connected to is doing that as well. Let's keep moving. We're going to go in on the Three of Pentacles. Let's see what that has. Yeah, I really want to see what's up with the Seven as well. But let's see what's up with the Three of Pentacles here. Yeah. So this energy, I have the Eight of Wands in reverse. I'm getting some very specific messages. So again, Sag, you only take what hits for you. Listen, I read one-on-one personal for a lot of Sagittariuses, and sometimes in the general readings, you'd be surprised how these specific messages will come through. But Eight of Wands in reverse under the Three of Pentacles, really watch out for miscommunications, misunderstandings, because that could be huge here. There is also this energy where it's like, I'm ignoring it, or I'm ignoring them. Like I'm not paying attention to what they say, and then I'm still getting this energy that is just very difficult to work with, where it's like, why is it so hard to strike a deal with this person? Or why can I never please this person? It's like so odd in how specific this energy is coming through. Now, the Eight of Wands, this could be a warning about a person too. We'll see when we get to the Seven of Pentacles, but this could be an important warning about an individual or a person that Spirit might be highlighting. But usually the Eight of Wands is a card of communication. It's moving forward, back and forth, clear, concise, accurate, right? It's a great card for action, where it's like, yeah, full steam ahead. When I see it in reverse, it's the complete opposite to all that, where it's like, no, let's go back to the drawing board. Oh, what did you say? It's like one of those. So again, watch out for the miscommunications, because this could also be someone that like twists words or like picks a fight where you say something and they're like, oh, so you mean this? Like they put words in your mouth. I'm getting some very specific stuff here, Saji. Watch out for that in this time. Watch out for people putting words in your mouth, twisting what you say, miscommunications. But there is also this energy where it's like, I'm just going to ignore it. I'm going to shut it out, Greystone style, right? Like all this energy here on the front is like I'm ignoring it. Um, that could work to an extent, potentially, but I do think at some point it might need to be uh, dealt with in a different manner. Let's move over to the Seven of Pentacles. That's very peculiar. So that is an important warning around communication. So let's go in on the Seven of Pentacles, or it's just someone that they're just hard to talk to for whatever reason. Low pressure is the best way or best route. Even if you're a cross watcher dealing with a Sagittarius, I'm telling you right now. So we have the Ace of Cups with the Seven of Pentacles on the top. Love the Ace of Cups. They represent offers, opportunities, where there's this strong energy where it's like, just wait, just hold off. You're going to get the better result in the more patient manner. So it's interesting that we have all this energy, this fire and earth, like combining with each other in the front, causing tension. And then finally, right here in the back, we have the payoff in some form or fashion, right? We got the earth and water, which to me represents blessings and abundance. But the good thing I say about the Ace of Cups, it's a card of open, honest communication, smooth flowing communication. But what is this person doing? They're not doing much, right? So when I see the Ace of Cups underneath this, could this be a payoff? Absolutely. But it's like sometimes the best action is no action. For the time being, that doesn't have to be permanently, but sometimes the best action is no action to get this payoff of some kind. But it's like an energy that comes to you, sort of. Like that's how this energy feels. So it's like we do have this warning and watching out for miscommunications, but there might be certain things, topics, or situations where spirit might be saying, hey, put a pin in this for now and circle back another time. So it's like I know a lot of Saggies, when there's things on their plate, they want to solve it and get it squared away. But the Seven of Pentacles with this Ace of Cups is like, put it on the shelf for a minute and circle back another time. I don't know why that's coming through. So this could be something that has popped up or hasn't. I guess you'll see within the coming days and weeks. But let's go through and do a quick recap. Then we'll get into the shadow. We got some hyper specific stuff. So again, only take it how it hits for you. But if you kindly look in the box position number one, we got strength with the Four of Pentacles in the upright. Now, it was two main things to me. Either it's someone like ignoring something or trying to shut something out, and it could also be spirit saying, hey, whatever it is you're dealing with, maybe try to look at it from a different perspective or a different framing. But then I also have this energy where it's like, I refuse to let go of this. Whatever this is, it's an energy where it's like, I refuse to let go. I'm holding on to this. This is what it is, and this is how it will always be. Moving to the center, we have the Three of Pentacles with the Eight of Wands in reverse. Watch out for the miscommunications. Watch out for anyone that purposely misunderstands or twists words or twists narratives. It just feels like a very difficult energy to work with. So I did feel like this is an important warning specifically about a very specific individual. So just watch out for that. Mincing words, I don't know what this is, whether it's being purposely done or not. It's still an important warning either way, because it's like I'm speaking a different language here. The words I'm trying to say aren't being received in the way in which I'm trying to send them. Moving to the back end, we have the Seven of Pentacles with Ace of Cups. Cool. This is that low pressure tactic. The payoff in the end. So there could be something, a process or something you're going through that will pay off at some point, but the low pressure model is the best. And there is also this energy where spirit might be saying, like, hey, maybe it's something that you should circle back on another time. Where it's like, if you can't figure it out, if things are too tense, just put it on the shelf for now, put a pin in it, and circle back another time, because you might get a better result revisiting it. So please take a screenshot if you want to look into that further, Saggy. Let's see what's in the shadows. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here. What do we got for our good friends? And yes, this is where I pull you one shadow card, which I always love to do at the end, just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Shadow cards don't always have to be a challenge. They can be a good thing. So let's get you one. And yeah, if you made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel. I have much love for all my channel members. Okay, let's get this shadow card going. What do we got for Saggy? What do we got for our good friends? Thank you. Cool. The Emperor, big Aries energy. Watch out for your relationship with people in perceived positions of authority in this time when I see the Emperor. Now, again, we are currently at the time of this filming in Aries season. This is a big Aries card. So, yeah, like this energy where Spirit's like, just hold off for now, Sagittarius. That could be part of it here. Remember, the emperor is a shot caller, and the emperor can practice restraint as well. But it usually represents people in authority positions. It doesn't always have to be like a divine masculine individual. So in this time, listen, I'm very familiar with Saggy energy, but watch out for anyone that's too bossy, or watch out for someone that's trying to tell you what to do, when to do, how to do it. That's been a theme I've been picking up in fire signs in recent weeks. So watch out for anyone trying to exert authority over you, especially people that don't have it, right? So, I mean, this could also be you taking control of something too. That doesn't have to be a bad thing, but sometimes the emperor could be overbearing. So we're just going to put him down right there, my friends. That's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the March subscriber surprise. If you would like further insight into your situation and you'd like to have a chat with me, you can book a personal session with me at my website, mastermetaphysics.com. The March calendar is live and spots go quick, so you could go check that out. But for the March subscriber surprise, we're doing another winner's choice. I will choose 3 subscribers to win either a copy of the Everyday Witches Tarot, beautiful deck, or a handmade crystal pendant, which I showcase at my website, mastermetaphysics.com. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, what zodiac signs do you get along best with? Which ones are your favorite? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.